come for death. You come for death. I don't have a fighting Pokemon that can beat that thing. Can you put to sleep? Never mind. Pokemon Academy Life for Friday. Welcome back to Pokemon Academy Life Fridays. Guys, we found Raihan. Raihan found us. He fell on top of us and everything in a very dramatic way. Somebody was so nice enough, besides the homie Drax, to send me a message, a synopsis. A synopsis, like it's a lot of what would happen if we didn't manage to save Sabrina. Turns out that we do have a time limit, and if we don't save these characters, they will not appear in the series anymore. When the game dev said to save, hint, hint, that should have been our hint to make a second save in case we did not make it. I wasn't smart. So, Pokemon Academy Life is pretty linear, but also has choice evaluations and decisions you make varying on how your character is built. I'm thinking that we go in here with our best jaws possible and try to see if we could save someone. If not, I'm so sorry. I'm definitely gonna try to save. I didn't know. See, they gave me the option, they gave me the hint, and I didn't take the hint. We're gonna dive in and see exactly what we can get done, and hopefully we can save at least somebody. So shit, without further ado, let's dive in. Someone commented and asked me also about how to do the whole elective thing. Well, the thing is, right, and I say it in video format, and those of you who are probably here and don't really care about that, I might do timestamp so you can skip through this part so you can get straight to me going to the electives or whatever else. The thing is, you have these little electives, as you can see, right? And these electives, each one, every time you do one, you get an experience boost and towards your class of choice. So if your starter is a Pikachu, like we are, or whatever the case may be, or flying type, like whatever, dragon type, let's just say Dratini, just to say it, whatever. And you pick the dragon course, that's the courses you need to find and get Pokemon that are matching to that specific type. The reason is so that way you can level up a bunch of Pokemon at once and not feel so limited. My problem is that I went and spread myself thin. My Pokemon, as you can see, are water, electric, fighting, flying, normal, dark. Frillish is the only thing that's identical to Marshtomp, and that's only because I caught it on a whim. My Pokemon list isn't perfect and also pretty mundane and all the way out there. It's stretched a lot there. So the best way, I think, is to get more multiple of your main class or main Pokemon and level them. And then you can have an ultimate group of Pokemon that are rightfully leveled, even though you haven't done the electives. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to anybody who's new and don't quite understand the elective process, because even I didn't, and I'm like many episodes deep in this series. But don't worry. We'll figure something out. And if we don't, this game has many possibilities. I could do different choices. I could do different things. Like, there's so much you can do with this game. So, anyway, moving on. We're going to take our water course because that's usually what we do all the time. So that way, Marshtomp, if he does battle, can level up. The idea is to have a Pokemon or a few types of the same and another group that are probably close to the same. The reason is so that way you can level the electives like this, and that way you don't find a situation where you're struggling to find out what direction you want to go. What is this I'm doing right now? I want to apologize. You are studying hard in class when you notice that Instructor Wallace has an uncharacteristically subtle move managed to sneak up next to you. Instructor, is there something I can do for you? Well, certainly, darling. A little birdie told me that you want to be a Pokemon champion. That's right, sir. It's what I've wanted more than anything else ever. Well then, why? That's something a lot of people ask me, and I think I give a different answer to every single person. I've got so many reasons that I can't narrow it down to just one. Well, that is fair. What about you, Instructor Wallace? Why did you become a champion? Well, I was already the champion of contest in Hoenn, and I happened to hear some so-called fans of mine at an autograph signing that were disparaging my battle performance. Huh? Yes, can you believe it? They thought I only had the skills to dazzle and entertain, as though I was some limp-wristed fop unable to punch back just as hard as my fashion sense hits. Well, when I heard that, I was, of course, incensed, and not the nice-smelling kind that they burn on Mount Pyre. The champion of the region at the time, Stephen Stone, is a good friend of mine. I happen to know what his party was rather poorly matched against mine, so I simply waltzed through the Elite Four and dethroned him. Really, it was quite simple. I don't know why more people don't become a champion for a while. It's a gorgeous story. So, wait, you became champion out of spite? Well, there was a little bit of proving myself I could do it, and kicking Steven Boy out of his funk, but yes, it was mostly spite. Of course, as I'm sure you know, I didn't keep the position for very long. Steven is, with all fair credit to him, a far better battler than I am. With time to prepare, he easily took back the championship. But I believe I made my point sufficiently. To myself, to my beloved Hoenn, and to those who butt heads who doubted me. 2 butt heads. Yeah, wow, I'll say. But enough about me, though this is my favorite topic. You've been doing splendidly in this class, Sai, and I think it's about time I commend you for that. What do you think about taking an advancement exam? If you pass, you will be privy to one of my personal mystic waters, which boosts water type attacks by 10%. That sounds pretty neat. I'm excited. Let's do this. Glorious. Pick one Pokemon to use against my water type. Well, if it's a water type, I'm obviously not going to use Marsh Stomp. I mean, we're going to go with Pikachu. Dance! Water Dance! Okay, you're that dude from Kingdom Hearts. We kind of established that. Hope you don't use any high-level champion Pokemon. Please don't. Milotic? Okay, you're going a little too hard. Okay, it's super effective, but it ain't doing shit to... Okay. Okay, it's paralyzed. It can't move, which is good news for us. You gave it your best and put yourself out there. I couldn't be prouder, darling. My door is open for your next attempt. Defeat is far from the end. Just look at me. I am a former champion, but do I look like a man defeated? No, you don't. Thank you, Instructor Wallace. Anytime, darling. Okay, they all saw that I got my ass kicked, but I mean, hey, whatever. So the Emperor created the position of champion such that if his political power ever waned, and evil men ever attempted to grasp at power, the inherent goodness of Pokemon would always come to Kanto's defense. Are we seriously meant to believe that Pokemon are pure good? This seems naive. Well, in all our recorded history, we've no solid proof of a Pokemon willingly performing a cruel act without coercion. That's not to say that Pokemon are harmless, of course. Everyone knows you should never walk out into tall grass without a Pokemon. But, even though Pokemon have been known to rampage, sometimes with disastrous results, a Pokemon under complete control of its mental faculties never attack without reason. But perhaps that's a level of pedantry that we need not get into right now. If a wild Pokemon attacks you, rely on your own Pokemon to defend yourself, not their inherent goodness, but do keep it in mind. Now, let's see. Yes, it's time for our test, isn't it? This test won't introduce any new concepts. All I ask is that you defeat your opponent. The opponent Gardevoir only knows Psychic. The opponent Meganium only knows Giga Drain. And the opponent Dugtrio only knows Stomping Tantrum. Finally, in this test, you will be able to gain experience. That may be relevant. Take out your pencils and remember this is graded. Wait a minute. What does me getting levels or experience have to do with this test? Gardevoir traits the ability Battle Armor. Okay. So what do we got? We got a Skorupi, but do we have any other Pokemon with us? We can't switch out, so we can't rely on that. Can't use your bag, so none of those 2 options are liable here. Now it's all about Pokemon. We can't switch. All of them have low speed. Experience makes a difference. Maybe I'm supposed to kill a Pokemon and get experience of some sorts. Meganium knows Psychic. So it only makes sense that I get rid of Gardevoir first, right? Meganium has Mega Drain and Dugtrio has Stomping Tantrum. Both those skills, or at least Stomping Tantrum, might kill my Skorupi, considering Skorupi is a poison type. But maybe killing Gardevoir is supposed to give me some kind of an edge? Psychic will definitely hurt me more than anything else, though. We can't switch. There's no Pokemon, no items. So the idea would be to crunch, maybe to crunch the Gardevoir? Okay. He's leveled to 41. Scary Face? I'm learning a move in the middle of combat? Meganium has the Drain. That's what he said, right? Hold on. I want to do my due diligence because I don't want to fail. He said the Meganium only knows Giga Drain and Dugtrio only knows Stomping Tantrum. And I feel like Meganium can't really hurt me as much as Dugtrio and Gardevoir could. This is a very confusing shit. I don't think I need to learn Scary Face. I'm gonna skip that. Huh? Hello? That's Drapion. How does this change the... What type is Drapion? Drapion is dark and poison? Psychic won't work on him. They knew that I would go after the Gardevoir first. What does X-Scissor do? Does that do a lot to Dugtrio? Okay, Dugtrio's dead, which means I'm getting experience. Okay, no Scary Face. Fuck that. So now all that thing has, all that Gardevoir has is Psychic. And Psychic won't hit me because I'm also a Dark type. Yep. So now we kill Meganium. And my question is, what type is Meganium? Oh my god, is Meganium a grass, like hardcore, or is it like a... Oh, we gotta just use crossbows. Let's go. And that thing can't hit me. You can't hit me. Yep, you can't hit me. Hey, guess what, bro? Let's go! Okay, you know what? That was bullshit. Very clever, Professor Oak. Very clever, but I saw through your shit. Let's go! Mid-battle evolution, huh? In most regions, trainers are required to stop their Pokemon from evolving mid-battle, at least in official matches. But I guess Kobukon's fine with it. I mean, Marshtomp evolved in mid-battle. Like, Mudkip evolved in the Marshtomp in mid-battle. I mean, that's not really a logical. We didn't know that before, but really, that's pretty freaking neat. At a glance. Well, at a glance, actually looks like a lot of you are struggling. I thought the concepts were simple enough, but perhaps, Though he's up at the front of the classroom, you can tell Professor Oak looks concerned. I mean, I passed. I passed, okay? If you're gonna look concerned at everybody else. Whitney, they gotta get on it, okay? I'm good. We won. Well, that seems to be the bell. Perhaps. Professor Oak seems troubled. You consider going after him, but... Hey, gonna battle Raihan? Raihan, the 8th gym leader of Galar? Strongest member of the Galarians League aside from Leon? Apparently, he showed up in the garden at lunch today. Jumped off a Flygon. Landed on me, actually. Getting real sick of random powerful people and things falling out of the sky into your lap. Yeah, he was kneeling on my, dick. Still hurts. No one needs to know that. So, where? Huh? Where are you battling? Battle Hall? Yeah, in a couple minutes. What do you think that was about? Oh, he probably just wants to watch you battle. Anything to get more information on you, you know? Sometimes I think he wouldn't mind being the second weakest trainer in this world, as long as you were the weakest. Man, you're right. Alright, I'm gonna go to the dorm to get changed into the battle hall. Wanna come with? Sorry, I'm gonna go meet my friend and Whip. We're gonna try and work on our tier rescue team strategy. Hey, that was nice of you, but shouldn't you be worried about your own academics? I mean, you skipped class to grab me, then you took Monday off to look for her. Not to mention you're gonna start taking normal classes. Aren't you worried you'll fall behind? Nah, not really. Talk to you later. She seems very cavalier about missing school, huh? She really does, but hey, Leaf is a real one. Leaf came to find us. What's that noise? Hello? You walk into the battle hall, though still largely empty. A small crowd is gathered around Raihan. He's busy flexing and bragging to the crowd. A familiar-looking woman stands at the front of the crowd, her confidence in front of this famous trainer at odds with her unassuming clothing and posture. Ready to see me roar? Hell yeah! Well, you're in luck, because in just a few minutes, you're going to get to see how the great and mighty Raihan battles. That's so cool. I'm a big fan of yours, but I read all your photo stories, and you didn't say anything about coming here? Well, I got at least, some things are surprises for the fans, don't I? Besides, I'm not one of those obnoxious influencers who want all their fans to know where they are 100% of the time. I'd settle for just 95%. Wow, really? Some people I know try to get away from their fans. Huh? Man, why would I do that? If they care about me enough to want to know where I am or what I'm doing, then of course I'm going to be open to them. Besides, when I finally beat Leon, I want the whole world to be watching. That means you gotta start gathering the fans early. That's a very cool way of thinking about it, I guess. There's really more to you than an 8-pack and muscle cars. Huh, Raihan? Of course. I own Pride's Pariah, you know. I mean, I haven't read it, but I do have it. It's a signed copy, too. Hey! Hey, Senpai! Pikachu wielder! Ready to get things started? Shouldn't we wait for Dean Drain to arrive? Oh yeah, oh my god, I just noticed my Pikachu is dead. Can they heal me? Like, they're not gonna put me in battle with my Pikachu being dead, are they? Who's your friend? Oh right, I don't think I got your name. Lay it on me. Liz. Nice to meet you. Liz, you kinda look familiar though. Okay, it's extremely obvious that this is Lucia. Oh. But if she doesn't want to be recognized outside of her role as announcer, I'm not gonna blow this one for her. Oh, wait, Raihan, you said Pikachu wielder, right? I thought I recognized you. You're the student who fought Dawn last Friday, right? Yep. And you're the one who announced it. I'm in the Coordinators Club. Dawn's been talking about you a lot. Fair warning, she might try to recruit you. Well, I'm a bit busy with Kobakan Battle Team, but I might drop in. I heard the new instructor for the Coordinators Club is pretty great. Oh, you. Don't do that. If you know who I am, just say it. Sorry, Liz. It's not my job. Feel like I'm missing something. Nah, it's nothing serious. Let's just... Hello. Seems you gathered a bit of an audience early. Yeah, I just seem to gather fans wherever I go. We're all alone. Like little grains of sand. But my fans have built these sands up into a mighty gale. And the desert wind will blow anyone down who'll stand in my way. This may prove complicated. That was actually pretty cunning. By getting the crowd hyped up and on his side, Drayden will have a hard time rejecting him. I guess as an influencer, he knows the power of popular opinion. Pretty sneaky. The desert's got all kinds of tricks. Forgive me for speaking out of turn, but do you not come from Hammerlock, a city surrounded by lush green fields, swampy marshland, and an average rainfall of 23 inches per year? Your numerous references to the desert seem out of place. It's a branding thing. I suppose I still do not understand. Students, if you are not a part of this battle, please make your way to the bleachers. Very well, you may begin at your leisure. Terms, rules, restraints, you may decide these freely between yourselves. Nee. I'm gonna be real with you, Senpai. We can do this however you want. I've got my preferences, of course, but hey, I'm the great Raihan. No one in Leon beats me, even if I'm using 3 newly caught Pokemon. Well, that's great, but my Pikachu's dead, and that's my second highest Pokemon, and I would like him to be revived. Please. Alright, but just to be certain, you aren't gonna pull out a Pokemon that's like a dozen levels higher than anything I could reasonably have at this time, right? What? No, of course not. What kind of dick would do that? That was uncalled for! You just hear Blue in the bleachers? Something in the wind? Alright, so what are you thinking, Senpai? You got a taste? Single. Alright, singles. Classic. Can't hate it. I, Drayden, will referee. Remember, both of you, your intent is to win. Please do your best. I would love to, but can you heal my Pikachu real quick? Alright, well, so far... Alright. Alright. Silasar, huh? Floats with air balloon. I'm assuming I can't use ground moves on him if he's floating. Oh, not effective against him. So what type is he, bitch? Cool. Oh, Pikachu's alive. I kind of wish I knew that ahead of time. Whatever. I was freaking out about Pikachu the whole time. I wasn't even able to focus. Bubble Beam? Well, obviously Bubble Beam won't work, Sai. Nightshade? Never mind. He's gonna Breaking Swipe everything. Breaking Swipe can hurt my Frillish, even if it's a ghost type. Lovely! Alright, Deanna, don't let me down. Dragon Rage, baby. All links, let's go. Protect. Cool. Now, Rock Smash. So he's weak to fighting. I had no clue. I don't have a fighting Pokemon that can beat that thing. Can you put to sleep? Never mind. All right, well, Pikachu's not going to be able to beat this thing, so I might as well go ahead and fucking quit. Yep. Thunder moves aren't effective. What type is Silasar? Silasar's weak to fighting. So he's got to be like a steel or some shit. Silasar is a dragon and normal type. But the weird thing about it being a dragon and normal type is how was fighting moves able to damage it if it's predominant dragon? That's all she wrote. Nice battle. No, it won't. No, it really wasn't. My Pokemon types and levels are way off in comparison to this asshole. Like, even if that Silasar was only like level what? 16, 17, 18, whatever. It was just the type advantage over me that I could have had to win. I should have played this game a lot more diligent than I did. I feel awful. I failed in stupid ways, and I think I literally have gotten past fights in pure luck. Like, I had to have had like someone doing some outrageous attack that would help me win battles, because this song is reflecting my current mood. What could I have done in that situation? No matter what, he just one-shot everyone. What's the point of having 6 Pokemon if only 2 of them, sorry, 1.5, might even potentially be able to win or even survive a single attack? You know, I think I just need to hang up the hat, guys. Just think I need to hang up everything. This journey is just not fit for me right now. All this time I've spent building Pokemon and bonds and relationships. I know it's a very sad moment, but this music is just too damn good. Nice battle. That's all? You did really well. I see your battle against Burles wasn't a fluke at all. Bro, don't give me that shit. I literally, there was no point, like none of them had a ghost of a chance. The one chance that I could have had was March Stomp, and you killed him in 3 hits. Like 2 hits, 2-3 hits. Did they really put Pallet Town in this shit? That's not really totally fair to you. You were using new Pokemon. Sure, but the skills are transferable. Now, I'm not saying there was no way you could have won that, but still, a couple mistakes have to be expected for a beginner trainer, right? Right. Hey, don't be mad, mate. Believe me, I know how you're feeling. I still don't like it, but taking a loss to the chin is nothing new to me. You can complain all you want that the wind didn't blow your way, but if you do that, people will blow you off. Only when you accept your losses can you move past them. Ooh, Blue, do you like that? I wasn't great at that at first, but I learned. I get the feeling you're already better than me there. So Dean, did I pass? There's no entrance exam. Yeah, I knew. Ness told me. But I knew even in the garden, I've got a hard head. Not a thick one. So you correctly interpreted this as a test of character. Seems like it. This speech, then, was it to appeal to the hidden criteria you were aware existed? I like you to believe that's just who I am as a person. I sense words spoken from the heart, but at the same time, you use the crowd and your leverage on Rose as an advantage over me. You put on the airs of a force from the desert, that you hail from Hammerlock. You speak of humility and accept losses with grace and dignity, but to title yourself the Great Raihan and continue challenging your greatest rival over and over. You are quite a study in contradiction, Master Raihan. Sand that settles becomes rock. God damn it, stop pressing the right thing. Then some geologist slaps a name on it, and everyone thinks they know everything there is to know about it. Gotta keep shifting to keep people interested. That's not how the rocks work. Rocks are eroded by wind or water, then become sand. Counterpoint. Sandstone. I do not know enough about geology to dispute this. So, what's the decree, Dean? I'm at your feet here. I don't usually beg, but I'll give it a fair shot. You are Permitted to join as a provisional student. Given your experience in fame and galor, a lot will be expected of you from your classmates and instructors. Please, set a good example. Always do. Just check my rotophotos. I'm squeaky clean. Oh, that reminds me, senpai. Victory selfie? Just don't be salty. I'm a little salty, but just take a picture with him. That's a good one. Hey, that was a good battle, but we're not through yet. When you have the time, I need to know more about that Pikachu of yours. I've got a feeling, call it Whisper on the Wind, that Pikachu might be the key to defeating Leon, the king of champions. Pikachu agrees. Seems like the little guy agrees. Thank you for you and your aid in this matter, Mr. Senpai. You are free to go. Anytime. Anytime! I could be a punching bag for anyone! Anytime! Are those any scholarships for, like, helpfulness? No. Right. Just thought I'd check, because, you know, you're kind of in the school without knowing where I'm going to be. I got $7K right now. Don't know how I'm going to still pay for my tuition. All right, guys, it is nighttime again. We have arrived at this situation. I made sure to save slightly right here, but even if it doesn't make much of a difference, we're going to have to go out in the forest, and we might have to actually rescue Sabrina, because that's who we got help with right now. Okay, are we all ready? Not so fast, Sonia. What did your survey say? Looks like this part of forest is called the Windswept Woods. The especially tall trees cause wicked air currents up top. Flying types make this place their home, in addition to the expected grass Pokemon. Huh? We stacked the place to figure out what kind of wild Pokemon we might find, and honestly, Rosa, you could stand to think a bit ahead. There's no stunt double to take your place, no reshoots on this stage. If anything goes wrong, yeah, you're right. You're doing the right thing. Let's just do it smartly. We don't need to do this smartly, girls. You've got the great Raihan here. My rock types will make these flying types embarrassed to have wings. Right, Sai, if you got any 4 rolls that give Pikachu the ice type, now would be a good time to use them. Well, thank you for telling me that. Alright, we're totally gonna write a story here. A real adventure. This will all sort itself at the end, but why wait? Sai, reckon you'd use Pikachu in a battle a good bit? I'd like to get some more data on him. Second in that, I can see what the Slayer Jawbird can do up close. Maybe don't call Donald's area that anymore. Alright, I got Pikachu, so we're good. Alright, D&D, we gotta do this, that's right. The party suddenly comes across a large treasure chest sitting in a conspicuous opening. Sonia moves towards it, eager to open it. What would Sai do? Maybe these guys will have better freaking oh, I did myself. That was dumb. Oh, I did it, though. I got better rolls than the last time. Sai simply pulls the chest out of the ground and throws it over his shoulder. It's extremely heavy, and carrying it slows him down greatly. But once he gets back to safety, he can take the items within. Ye have acquired Kimiko with calling of 2 count. Okay, cool. And a citrus berry. I can give that to a Pokemon to hold. I got -3 or something. Don't know why. The sound of echoing, giggling laughter begins to emanate from every dark corner of the Windswept Woods. Sonia starts getting quite nervous, and Sai finally stops walking, intent on doing something about it. But what? Nessa, what can you guys do? Raihan. I'm gonna switch to Raihan and have him do this. You got good rolls too, Raihan. I was concerned. Raihan recites a shaggy dog joke he remembered from a book. It's long, meandering, and altogether actively unfunny. Nevertheless, the laughter fades away. Mission accomplished? The party suddenly notices a thick mist swirling around them, quickly cutting their visibility. Nessa starts panicking, and the party seems as though they may fall apart from within if the situation is not resolved. Okay. Well, we'll have her do a strategy wit, which is a creative plan to regroup and join hands. Hopefully she can beat this. She did. By 1, but still good enough. Nessa convinces everyone to stay still long enough to hear her plan. Calming down and regrouping, the party is able to leave the fog together. Hell yeah. The mysteriosity fluctuates and the terrain beneath Nessa's feet suddenly turns to quicksand. The party starts sinking swiftly, their struggles only hastening their ascents. What would Nessa do? Oh, Nessa can do something here too? Oh, I was about to say. Stay calm and maximize surface area? That's something... Raihan can do this. Grab the shore and pull himself out. Let's see if you can pull the oh, good. Woohoo! Lucky for the bonus. Raihan manages to pull himself out of the sand and reaches out for the rest of his party, pulling them up with him. Everyone breathes a sigh of relief as they get back on their feet. A wild hop-up appears out of the darkness of the windswept woods, and it appears to be on the prowl for a fight. Its eyes are red with anger. Ooh, it's frenzied. What would Raihan do? You could lead it away? Rosa can do that. Let's let her do it. It's challenge level 12. Can you do it? Yes! We got better rolls today than the last time. Rosa tosses a stick in the opposite direction while masking her own presence. The wild hop-up takes note of it and darts in the opposite direction of the party, which breathes a sigh of relief. Sigh, get it like me? No. The party finds a broken top-like object nestled in a small pit of the floor of the windswept woods. The rest of the party looks to Rosa's direction. What would Rosa do with this top? Well, not you, because for starters, you don't have anything of the sort. We'll have Nessa study its structure. I hope you get a good lock. No! Fuck! Nessa examines it intently, but is unable to determine what it is, except perhaps a high-tech Dreediel, or perhaps a Beyblade? Nessa suddenly spots a cloud of dust in distance. It looks like an angry Hoot Hoot is charging straight towards her. What would Nessa do? Oh, well, if it's a Hoot Hoot, do we have anyone here that can... Oh, lure the Hoot Hoot. Strategy and wit. She's good at that. Will you pass this one, Nessa? Yes! Oh. Nessa recognizes the Hoot Hoot is charging wildly and manages tricking it running against a wide, flat surface. While it's dazed and confused, she strikes. Oh, cool. You actually get to fight this thing. But you have a rock type, so that's good news. Rock Tomb! Let's go. Nessa's victory spurs her onward. Sonia starts yawning loudly and complaining of an unnatural tiredness. Nessa isn't necessarily tired, but is concerned about fatigue in the party. What should she do? You want to camp? Convince Sonia it's not too much farther. Motivate Sonia to keep going. Raihan has the highest percentage, and it's also a level 11 persuasion, so maybe he can do it. Right on the 11, baby! Nessa seems doubtful, but takes Raihan's argument at face value. The party finds a broken top-like object. Again with this broken top-like option? Okay, well, Nessa, you got a second chance to study its structure. If you pull it off... The party emerges from the dungeon, tired but satisfied. High fives are all shared around, with packs full of items and wallets thick with Gimmighoul coins. The excursion can easily be considered a success. I have to say for a fact that implementing this, and this whole D&D aspect, amazing. A bunch of items. Only 11 out of 25? What does that mean? Alright, well, at least we got good stuff. Alright, here we go. Oh man, we're through. I'd rather spend 7 months shooting in the jungles of Fiore than do that again. It's chilly. Are you two seriously whining about this? It was just a short hike. Yeah, I'm with Ness. That was nothing. Speak for yourself. I'm used to having my air-conditioned trailer whenever I'm within 50 feet of a tree. What a surprise. You're more of a princess than I thought. But, princess? Why, I never. You help? Oh, that's Sabrina! You lot heard that, right? Yeah, that was definitely Sabrina. Ooh. So this is the girl you called me to help? All right. There. Sabrina. She is floating! Flotating right now! She looks different. Do you do something with your hair? Hey, I'm suddenly a lot more into this rescue mission. Now's not the time for jokes. We have to save her. Granted, but from what? She looks fine, if a bit exposed. You're saying that, Ness. It's my choice. I just want to make sure that that was hers. Sabrina. Again with this we come for shit. What are they, unknown? What are you coming for? A great treasure is coming for... What the fuck? This isn't her. Something's controlling her. I reckon we might need to prepare for a nasty fight then. Alright, let's go. Wait, there's more than 3 of us. We'll probably get in each other's way if we all fight at once. Someone should step out. She's coming fast, Si. What's the script? Rose stands back and directs the scene. Your accuracy increased. Sabrina's emotions fluctuate through everyone's minds. The mysteriosity empowers her Pokemon while driving them crazy. Her Pokemon become moody. Oh, I'm actually out. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Alright, it's a Kadabra, but it's only one. Salazar floats with the air balloon. Right. Let's do it then. So far she's doing one-on-one battles, which is unique. We come for death. You come for death. I'm just gonna keep up this onslaught. I'm gonna not bite Silasar, bitch. Back. You are not biting Silasar, okay? Seems good enough. Let's keep it going. I feel lied to because they said you'll need a specific water and fire type. I gave Pikachu a fire and electric type move. Breaking swipe, bite, Inkay, bite, Inkay. Let's go. Mischievous, they're all ghost types. Breaking swipe freaking is amazing. I didn't even know that kind of move existed, guys. But we're like cleaning house. Okay, we are cleaning house. Ghastly, you're not gonna do you any good, Ghastly. You're dead, bro. Hey, let me know how it feels on the other side, because guess who's not going there? Me, bitch. Let's go. What does that mean for Will? What does that mean for Will, guys? What does that mean for Will and Tia? What does that mean? Sabrina? She's snapping out of it. Where? Oh, my head. Ow. Ow. Sabrina, you're safe now. We came here to get you back. Get me back? What do you... No, I came out here on purpose. This was all part of the plan, but then headaches, and I was attacked. But the plan... Was being out here for almost a week part of your plan? What have you been eating? Wait. Raihan? Hey, another fan. Yeah, it's Raihan. You're one of the fan gang? I follow your Roto photo stories. Sabrina, don't blow up his head any more than it already is, okay? I need you to think back. What do you remember? I don't remember. I remember the yelling and the anger, then running out here, and nothing. Wait, Sai? About time you noticed. Just because I'm not a supermodel doesn't mean I'm not here. I thought you were leaving. I read. I heard. Yeah, I did leave. And then I came back. What'd I say? You can't trust people's thoughts. I'm glad. Hold on. We've got something serious to discuss before we take you one step further, Sabrina. I know. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to reveal everyone's secrets. I shouldn't have snapped that. Where did you get that adorable tank top? Huh? Seriously? A crop tank top with low-rise jeans? That's fashion, if I've ever seen it. You're more daring than I thought. It's just a grocery store. Hold on, you're telling me you picked out that cute outfit at a grocery store? What could you do in an actual clothes store? I don't know, but I want to find out. Sounds like a trip to Forever 151, isn't it? These motherfuckers. But what about the other two? What about Tia and Will? Will you guys focus? I can't buy anything, but I can lend an eye and... No, you don't understand. I'm a witch, a curse. I'll only hurt you if you try to get closer to me. I'll expose everything about you. Sabrina. Yeah, you exposed me, but it wasn't your fault. In the long run, I think you did me a favor. Sabrina, you know what my darkest secret is? Yes. And so does everyone else. It's literally on every single one of my wiki pages. I've made a couple of mistakes, most of them involving Raihan, and he told everyone. He didn't even have an Esper power as an excuse. Guilty as charged. Not proud of it, though. I just have trouble keeping my mouth shut when something great happens. I'm not quite sure I have anything like a secret, but, well, I reckon I've already done the most embarrassing thing that could happen to me this year. What with begging Janine to let me back on the battle team. Maybe then, but... Come on, you don't need to make any decisions right now. The thing we need to do is to get you back to school. Roy, could you give her a hand? Sure, but, I don't know, Senpai. Maybe I'm being presumptuous, but I get the feeling you'd rather do it. I can walk by myself. You don't need to, though. No. No? Those students, they targeted me because of you. Steady on, Sabrina. That wasn't his fault. I know, it wasn't anyone's fault but my own, but I told you to stay away from me. The very first moment we met, that was all I asked for. Why? Why didn't you? She did, didn't she? I guess I thought that I could make you happier than leaving you alone would make you. I understand you're upset, Sabrina. Sai does too. Don't take it out on him. You two were friends, right? You told me about him in our classes together. I didn't think through the consequences. I thought I knew what kind of heartbreak the futures held. I couldn't have predicted this. It was those two students' fault. It was. What? Negative? I'm sorry. I need space and time. Oh, she evolved from friend to question mark, question mark. Oh, no, dot, 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 question mark. I think we'd all do with some space and some time. Let's head back to the campus grounds, all right? All right. I don't want to seem ungrateful. You've been through a lot. Anyone will get it. I'm sure I'd feel the same. I just joined up to help a friend. I'm not really sure what your ideal is, but we've got no beef. I don't expect any thanks, just doing what I do. I really am. Hey, it's all right. We understand. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh man, I can't believe you pulled that off. That was so risky, but so exciting, but so dangerous, but so fun. This could be a new movie. I'm not gonna say you were right, Rosa, but maybe doing the proactive thing was the right call. This time. Oh, cool. We're getting pluses for everybody. Cool. Oh, awesome. The more important thing is that we succeeded. Worse for wear or not, we set up a plan and saw it through to the end. Not quitting midway. Kind of reminds you of the Galarian Stars, Ness. So, I'm glad that I got to be part of this wicked adventure and all. Really does remind me of the Galarian Stars. Now, we all were in the beginning. But someone could explain what this is all about. Who are you, Sabrina? Why did you run out here? What did you mean exposing secrets? I kind of got the idea that you're mental, but... Ixnay the mental, May? They call them Espers in this region. Okay, context. So, where do we start? They're explaining it all off screen. Everyone makes their way back to the infirmary, battered and bruised. You open the door of the infirmary. Though you've met various other students outside of it, you've never been inside before. And I gotta say, it looks nice in here. Look at this. And I hope I don't have to go inside too many more times. The room smells vaguely of formaldehyde. It appears to be empty, though the lights are still on. That's a bit odd. I seem to recall Miss Miriam was always here last year. Are we in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet right now? Hold up. We're in the academy? Ooh, this is it. Nurse Miriam? Yes, can I? Oh, Sabrina, I'm glad you're safe. Please lay on this bed here. I thank you, U5. It means so much to me. Oh, Sabrina, it was the right thing to do. Don't worry about it. Right, it was only proper. I don't like seeing people trapped. You can call it selfishness. I still don't really get what we were doing or why we were doing it, but I get it was the right thing to do. Did they not explain to you, Raihan? Is this dude just not up to keep it up to speed? I must tell you that. There'll be plenty of time for telling your friends whatever you wish after you've rested. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad that we rescued her. Oh my god, but what happens to the other two? I'm sorry, but the infirmary has a strict one visitor at a time limit. Would you four of you mind stepping out for a moment? I'd just like to ask some questions about the patient from the fifth of you, if that's all right. Sure, I can answer. Of course, we need to find our next mission, after all. Oh no, no more missions. We did your thing, Rosa. Now I'm going to teach you how to chill out. Come on, you know what's fun, right, Ness? I'm not denying that, Sonny, but Sabrina needs calm. And that means no shenanigans for, like, a week. At least a week. Oh. Okay. After that, though, I got a couple of really great shenanigans in mind. I've got enough footage from all of them to make a little documentary anyway, so that could be fun. Wait, you were recording all that? Your companions leave the room. Hi, Miss Miriam. I don't think I've met you before. If we're lucky, you never have to. But nurses like me exist for when luck fails. Don't worry, she'll be fine. Can you describe the nature of the injuries the patient sustained? Not really. A few bumps and scrapes were all I saw. Yes, that's all I saw too, though of course I haven't performed a full examination yet. It seems odd to me that she's in such a good health after such a long time. Maybe I should just count my blessings, but I'd like to dig into this some more. Please, really try. Can you think of any other injuries that the patient might have had? Anything they mentioned hurt or strange behaviors? Come to think of it, Sabrina did mention something about a danger and treasure before we saw her. Her eyes were glowing and she told her Pokemon to attack us. Then, yeah, she said she had a headache. She said she was attacked in the forest by something. Any ideas, Miss Miriam? I've lots of ideas. I'm not sure which ones are true, though. I'll have to figure this out. Maybe if I had some more data. Well, I'm sure after a nice long nap, Sabrina will be right as rain, and it sounds like she's developed a good support network to rely on. Actually, pretty sure Sabrina didn't know any of those girls before today. Maybe Rosa, barely. Poor girl. She's gone through so much hardship already, and all because of those powers of hers. And she's not the only one. I heard from Instructor Wallace that one of our best students was ostracized in front of the entire school recently because he had a power that did nothing more than induce empathy. Isn't that awful? Can you imagine how that boy must have felt? It's pretty easy, actually, because I am him. I'm sorry to hear that. If you ever need to talk about your problems, I'm here. I'm just a nurse, not a guidance counselor or any sort of trained professional. Over my urgings, the board is not yet fit to hire an on-site therapist, despite the obvious signs that the agglomeration of prodigies and wonderkinds is largely in desperate need of therapy. But if you need an ear, I'm here to provide it. Thanks, Miss Miriam. Glad to finally meet you. Whitney talks very highly of you. It was a pleasure to meet you too. I hope I don't see you again. Yeah, there's 2 more in the forest, so... What? What? Pikachu started coughing. Oh, the bomber rose. Oh, there we go. We got some forever alls. Yellow was overjoyed as usual. All right, guys, we're going to call it there. That was some more Pokemon Academy Life Fridays. We have managed to save Sabrina, which is great news for us. I thought for a second we weren't going to be able to, and we still might not be able to save everyone. I'm going to try my damnedest to try to save as much people as possible. If we can save Tia, that would be great too. Professor Will, love the guy, great dude. But if we can't reach him, we can't reach him. But we gotta save Tia. And Friday, which is today, is probably the last day that we could possibly save these people. So we have to make sure that we try our damnedest to save them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the content that was displayed today. Check my channel for more videos that I've done, like this one. And I will see all of you guys in the next video. Take care, lovelies. And as usual, have yourselves a damn good Friday.